Okay, everybody, welcome everybody to the channel. As people roll in, little by little, I'll get everything kick-started. But for now, I'm just gonna go over some of the before we get started with the main stuff. I'm just gonna go over some small stuff about me and how I've been doing. Just keep you guys updated, and then we're gonna get started with what we're supposed to get started with. First and foremost, my brain. My brain has been, well, not so good. Let me just extend this. First of all, my brain has not been that spectacular. I mean, it sounds like I'm okay, but it's sort of like a catch-22. My memory is still not so good, which, if those of you that still talk to Rosie, she'll tell you, trust me. A lot of my memory is coming back, a lot of it isn't. So I worry that a lot of the stuff that I really miss is gone, that I would like to remember. A lot of stuff that I would like to remember is gone for good. But I mean, there's really nothing more I can do about it. All the best I can do is just do what I can, I guess, you know. I'm still even though the neurologist doesn't have me working on luminosity. He doesn't want reports on it because he doesn't give a shit. I'm still working on it. I will post yearly reports as I get them to you guys here on this channel if they give me one. So if they give me one, I will simply post it to this channel just to let you guys know. The last one I had was very good. I was basically on massive amounts of protein the entire year. I gained about 30 pounds. I'm like 170 now thanks to that. But my brain was sharp. I mean, really sharp. I've been cutting on the protein this whole year, and I've been massively suffering for it. Right now, I'm like really struggling just to talk straight. Even though I probably sound fine, in reality, I'm not fine. I'm struggling to get the words out correctly. Even though I'm struggling to do just that. Just simply getting the words out that I want to say is harder than it is. So that's why doing this stuff like on YouTube, I'm feeling that it's helping and showing you guys how much I'm improving and how good I'm getting and so on and so forth. And also, hopefully by next time I should have my hearing aid in. My hearing aid, of course, should be in. My hearing aid is not in because it's broken. I got a new hearing aid, by the way. I can actually hear. Unfortunately, it's not really working that well, so it's not in right now. But next time I will show you guys it. So I finally got a hearing aid after all this time. It took me long enough. Yeah, it did. It took me long enough. Okay, my car is still here. Rosie's driving it. Thank God I paid all that money to have it delivered here because Rosie needed it. Since I've been out, I didn't realize the prices of everything because I'm always stuck in the house all the time and I don't know. But for what I've been learning between online and stuff like that, prices on everything has gone up. Is it just me? If you guys don't make it for this live broadcast, post in the comments below and let me know where you're living and the price of gas per gallon. If you could tell me that, I would really greatly appreciate it. If you could tell me what state you live in and what your price per gallon for gasoline is. And like a loaf of bread or a carton of eggs. Something simple from a grocery store. If you could tell me how much it is, roughly, I'd be greatly appreciated. We'll compare the states, compare the prices, and see what the average is. I'd like to get everybody's input on this because prices I'm noticing are going up a lot on everything. Gasoline, groceries, everything. It's insane. I really don't know why, but it just is. Welcome to life, right? What are you going to do? Welcome to life. Gotta love it. Alrighty. Alright, so enough of that me. Let's get started with the reason we started this video. Let me lessen my screen here. The reason why I started this video was because I wanted to go over another video game review. The next video game we're going to go over is called Stronghold Crusaders. This one right here. This video game came out in the mid-90s, maybe about 1993. This was the very, very first multiplayer video game in history. This video game did not require a server to go online and play with your friends. All you have to do is put in your friend's IP address and they can join you in a versus game. Which means the versus mode in this game still works. I'm going to show you. Ready? Watch this. Let's see. Okay. For some reason, there's no audio. Okay. Wonderful. We need to find out why there's no audio in this. Of course, this is from Windows XP. So you can imagine the problems I must be having with this. This game came out back in midpoint of Windows XP, about 94. So naturally there's gonna be issues with this game. If I can't get the sound on, we'll try it without the sound. Not a problem. Let me see what I can do. There has to be something like this. There has to be something wrong. I don't seem to know why. Let me see. Is it the program or is it the game? Because I don't even hear it. Desktop audio, yes, that's working. That's working. It should be working. I'm checking settings. It should be working. It really should be working. I don't see why it's not working. So it looks to me like we found our first glitch in a game. Okay? The original Stronghold from 1990 worked just fine. Stronghold Crusaders, there's going to be issues, as you can see. But there's not really nothing we can do. Okay, now. Let's just try customize your own Crusader game. Okay, let's try this. See if this works. Maybe she can get me off the frickin' screen. Now let me get numbnuts off the goddamn screen. Okay, you. Get off the goddamn screen. There we go. Now hopefully we can see the game. That's more like it. Now you can't see me. Wonderful. I hate this. For real? Oh my god. There has to be a better way. That's better. Okay. Now you can see the problems we're having with games that are from the old days. They don't expand to the monitors. Back when Windows XP came out, the average computer monitor was 640 by 480. No bigger than that. That's the reason why the screen will not go any bigger than this. Because my computer monitor, I have a widescreen monitor. So I should be able to fit a widescreen. This is a widescreen computer monitor. So naturally, I'm having issues. Anyway, back to the game. Here we have the game as it normally would be. Alright, here's all the maps there would be, right? From the last game we played to this one. The one thing that changed in this game is the fact that they have historical campaigns, crusaders, castle builders, and multiplayer. This is the very first multiplayer at game, PC game ever. The only reason why you're able to actually do this is because of this. If I put my IP address here, and I put host, anybody that wants to join has to join. So instead of video games, when video games, like for example, Warframe. Warframe is an online gameplay game. You could play versus anybody with an Xbox, PC, PlayStation 4, or PlayStation 5. Warframe you could play against everybody. The reason why you can do that is because Warframe is they made the game, right? And then they created a server. Whenever you play Warframe, you're connecting to a server. As long as they keep the server rolling, the game works. The problem with games is that games that have servers, if the server goes, the game goes with it. No game. modern games had that problem. This game doesn't have that problem. As long as you have that game and I have that game, you and I can both play this game. As long as I type in my IP address right there, and that's it. I type my IP address, click host, and I wait. I send everybody else. I tell everybody else I'm online. If anyone wants to play with me, they go over there. They click join. Tells you a list of who is sitting there waiting, and you can just join them. Now, the reason why you're able to go online is because you're both playing off of my game and my maps that I created, right? So in reality, you don't need a server in order to play online games with this. All you need is one computer to host it, and everybody else joins you. The trick with this is that the host computer has to have a good enough internet to be able to hold all of those people. For example, you have to have at least a high-speed connection in order to be able to do this. This day and age, of course. If this is a modern game, yes. This game is supposed to be for dial-up modems. So naturally, probably hold about 5 people on this thing on a regular slow cell phone internet, and it'll still work. Because this game was able to work off of a dial-up. So therefore, if this game was able to work off of a dial-up internet, then, it's on. So the host has to type in the IP address here. IP port is optional, of course. Now, if you're joining and they give you click join, of course, without, this is the one thing they didn't have in Windows XP. It's firewalls. Now, the reason why you're seeing this is because the firewall is wanting to know if I want to access the internet. I can click OK. Keep in mind, Windows XP, there was no such thing as viruses. There was no such thing as hackers. Remember, the original Microsoft Flight Simulator PC game, that was the very first time a virus was ever detected as being a bad thing. The reason being is because Microsoft Flight Simulator decided to take Microsoft Flight Simulator decided to take. Let me just get rid of this and pop the game back on. Let's see. There we go. Get the game back on. Okay. All right. And see now, if somebody else put the IP address in and was waiting for me to join, it would show up right here. A game would show up right here. Games you host show up right here. And all you have to do is click to join. That's it. When you join, you will pop up on their computer. On their computer. Absolutely. So the game does not need a server to go multiplayer. You're going based off of the host in computer and their internet both. So if you're hosting, You need to have a high-speed internet, otherwise, not happening. Now, that is how multiplayer worked back in Windows XP. That's when your IP address was seen as not that big of a deal, and antiviruses were not seen as a very big deal either. So, now, custom scenarios, you could create your own maps, design them. The reason why is you could design them for the multiplayer scenario. Castle builder. You could peacefully, without getting attacked, build with just whatever. Historical campaigns where you could basically relive episodes of episodes of during the time of the Crusades. And the Crusader is basically the basic gameplay. Now let's say we're going to do custom scenarios. Let's try this. Now, these are scenarios. This will create your own game. This is your player. And these are computer players that, of course, you have to add. A normal game, this is how much money you get. That's how much money they get. If you click this one, you get a little gold, but a lot of troops. This one get a little gold, but few troops to start out with. This one you get a lot of gold, but a little troops. If you're gonna do a very, very long game, you're going to want to do this one. If you're going to do a very short game, this one. A medium game, this one. For now, we're going to start out with this one. Okay? Now, random computer opponents, set up teams. Of course, you have to have enemy to do that. Add an opponent. For now, let's pick a retard. Just so we can show you guys what's going on. See, now what bothers me is that the audio doesn't work in this game. I don't know why it don't work. But at the same time, I do understand this game is from Windows XP. This game is from an operating system that really shouldn't work. Windows XP was a DOS-based operating system. So when this game came out, this game was installed knowing that DOS was needed to support it. Now DOS doesn't exist because Windows 11 is an Windows NT based operating system. Windows NT is the base for Microsoft Windows operating systems today. The base for Windows XP was DOS. When you were in Windows XP and you wanted to X out, go to Start menu, shut down, and it said restart, shut down, restart to DOS. Those were the choices. So DOS existed. You had to restart and go log into DOS in order to use it. So that was the base of Windows XP. So you can imagine why some stuff don't work, including the sound in this game. This game came out. Now, the original Stronghold worked just fine. Why didn't this one work? I don't know. Nothing on my computer changed. All I did was update a driver. That was it. So, the fact of the matter is, the earliest version of this game was working just fine. This one is not. That makes me wonder, what's so different about this game that's not with the other ones? First off, this game has a multiplayer. The other one does not. The other one's single player only. 2, ready for this? This game's audio is Adobe Flash based audio. I did find that out. And as you all know, as the middle of last year, Adobe Flash was officially discontinued. No more Adobe Flash. As the middle of last year. And if you guys look at the date I posted that video was posted before Adobe Flash was terminated. So from here on in, a lot of these games might not have audio anymore if they use Adobe Flash. Which is unfortunate because this really is a fun game. But it's okay because you don't need audio to do it. So, you know what I mean? You don't really need audio to play this game. You play this game and have a lot of fun. Let's see. You can play this game just fine without audio. Now, we're playing Windows 11. Okay, guys? This is a Windows XP on Windows 11. Right off the bat, you could right now you can see that this game it runs just fine. The only problem I'm having is that there is no audio. There's no music. There's no audio. I have no idea what's going on. But it works. The game works. And now I'm wondering if the multiplayer works. Because if the multiplayer is IP based, it should work just fine. As long as you know your IP addresses, it should be fine. As long as everybody knows their IP addresses, you're fine. It shouldn't be an issue. This could be very, very interesting. Okay, let's see if everything works now. Let's see. Let's try something. The game scrolls fine, as you can see. We're placing a stone. Place an ox tether. Right there. Okay. Now, there's the workers. The workers are going to the place. The workers we have, the people we have, they're going to the place now. Now, we're going to try something. Next thing you need stone. See now, here's one of the problems with Windows 11. Windows 11, computers these days are so fast that the game scrolls lightning speed. This is a big problem. So if you're playing this game Windows 11, there's not going to be, feel free, there's not going to be sound. There's one thing to do about that. Ready? Click the mini map, the place you want to go, and just do it. You want to go where the stone is? Okay. There it is. Use the mini map and click where you want to go. That's it. Let's go back to the castle. There you go. You can no longer scroll too fast. This is the drawback of using an old game on a new operating system. The screen doesn't match up, audio don't work, and the gameplay is running too fast. Computers these days are on, this computer is on an i9 processor. When this computer came out, a Pentium 2 was considered lightning fast. The Pentium series was gone a long time ago. The average hard drive size is 1 terabyte. Average hard drive size when this game came out, 400 megabytes. Big difference, guys. Ready for this? When this game first came out, audio cards. Here's the main reason why this game has no audio. And most games for Windows XP are going to have no audio unless there's an audio selection screen. But this game does not have, as you can see from here, options, sound options. There's no option to select the sound card. There's no option. Because you can't select the sound card, there's not going to be anything going on. Games that allows you to select a sound card or a compatible sound card, you might have a chance. Although sound blasters don't work, you may be able to select the sound blaster, and that might work for an onboard audio. Or if you have an onboard audio, see now, this i9 PC has a NVIDIA video card, right? This has no audio card. The reason why is because the audio card is built into my video card. My NVIDIA video card has audio built into it. My motherboard does not. The video card has audio built into it. So, again, this is a very, very weird thing. The game never shows up. The game does not show up full screen. And there is no audio. That's fine. You can get around this. See, now look at this. They allow you to change the resolution. The scrolling speed. Slow. What does that say right there? Slow. If the scrolling speed is so slow, then why am I able to do this? This is lightning fast. This isn't slow. That's the reason why this is because of the video card. See, now I want to get to the castle. So we're going to click the mini map till I find it. That's the only way to play this game in reality. See, now, again, it's all screwed up again. So, again. Oh, see, Jackass already has a castle. Whatever. We'll get there. No worries. We'll get there. Alright. Now. This type of stuff, honestly, it sucks. This stuff going on here really sucks. Come on. Get up there. Now, the thing is with this game, this game is almost exactly the same as the original Stronghold. The only difference between this game and the original Stronghold, the music is different. So of course, you can't tell because the music is gone. Because this is not a Windows. This is not the right. This is a Windows 11 computer. The fact that this game even works on a Windows 11 computer, an i9 processor, is a bloody miracle. It really, truly is. Oh, come on with this. Come on with this crap. Let's see if I can fix this. Crap, come on. Okay. This is not going to go away. This is not going to work. Okay. As you can see, this game is very frustrating. The fact that this game was created on a computer system that was a million times slower than this. So, naturally, there's a lot of shit that's not going to work. And as you can tell, it's not working right. I mean, granted, some stuff is working, but a lot of stuff isn't. Why do I not see apples? Why do I not see... Oh. That's why. I was going to say, I'm like, why do I not see a lot of stuff? Is there any grasslands? Shit, it's under there? Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to take, I'm going to have to get somebody to cut all the wood. Okay, he's gonna come after me. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Come after me. Go for it. This scrolling thing is annoying. Because I can't get to the mini map. So now this isn't fair. Because I'm scrolling like this and I'm dying here. And I absolutely cannot do anything about it.
We stand ready. Instructions. We await orders. Yes. My lord. A message from the rat.
Okay. I have no troops. And I defeated him. How is that? I don't understand that at all. Oh, Jesus. Really? Jackass. Wait. Avenge. Murder, death, kill. Go for it. Yeah. Don't die. Don't die.
For your honor. Let's ride.
All right. Now, we need help. So let's see if we can get help. I'll hire mercenaries. Save a little money. We shall hire mercenaries.
Feel the power.
Now, these are stone blocks. I'll show you what we can do with these. Watch. Ready?
A message from the rat.
He's a jackass. So, we're gonna just do this. We'll save on stone blocks. Oh, he's not a jackass. Oh, that's because I don't have a gate. Shit. I gotta put a fucking gate. Nope. He's there. I can't. Okay. See, now this scrolling is annoying. The scrolling gets really annoying. As you can see, it doesn't end. He will come after you constantly. Come on.
Your popularity is rising.
Now they're going to go after the gate instead of going around because they're jackasses. They're dumbasses. See? One went around. Big whoop. One.
We are under attack.
One archer. And they went around the wall. Big whoop. Now we're going to see how tough they are.
Small. Small.
Now I'm going to see how tough he is. Okay, bud. Let's put you to good use. Watch this, guys. Ready? Do that. So it's blue. That's fine. Shit.
Feel the power.
You want it to be blue. Watch. See that? They want you. You're ordering them to dig the moat. Now they'll all grab shovels and start digging. Very soon you're gonna have a moat sitting around here, filled with water. So if they try to tear that wall down, they gotta get through the water first, and that's gonna be near to impossible. First thing I have to do is build that. Come on. Drawbridge. Build it. Oh, he's in the way. Get out of the way. Over there. I gotta build the drawbridge. There you go.
A message from the rat.
There you go. See, now what they're doing is they're digging a moat. So now they can't just bash the wall down and go through the wall. Now they have to have their people dig out the moat, then bash the wall down. By the time they do that, they'll be dead. They'll just simply rebuild the wall. And this guy is such a moron that he'll never figure it out. Plus, he'll never figure out just to go around the wall. He'll think you have to go through the goddamn gate. Meanwhile, I only have one wall. Actually, I have more than one wall, but still. Yeah, I have more than one wall. Yep, here they come. Nope, they're going around the wall. See, they're actually smart. Go figure that one out. I can't believe it. They're actually going around the wall.
My liege. Mount up! To horse! Let's ride!
I live to serve you. To glory. A message from the rat.
Oh, yes. I bet now you're worried. My Imperial troops.
Oh yeah, I'm shaking in my freaking boots. Dumbass. I'm shaking in my goddamn boots. Come get some, dumbass. Jackass. He sends one person. Actually sending more than one person. Okay. It's on. Let's do this.
مولاي نقف على استعداد للشجاعة
Feel the power. A message from the rat.
Well, you're crazy. I should have destroyed you.
That's what this game is all about. I wish I had sound, but that's really what this game is all about. It's about building the castle up slowly, but keeping them under control. Now, this wall's a nightmare, but I have people sitting at this wall waiting. So if I go around, finish it from the back, and then come around this way, move the troops in, and close it off, we're good. See? If I move the wall up to here, leave this open, and then close it, and then move them in through this wall opening here, then close it off, I'm good. As you can see, they're getting there. The moat's getting there. Now they're going to avoid this area, and they're going to go more toward this area. That's fine, because I'm going to have all my troops on this area. I'm going to have one guy here. And the other guys are going to be right there. And that's all he's sending at me? Jesus, I gotta get... Okay, let me see. There's one thing you could do in this game that it actually does help. Click the castle buildings. Nope. Yes, this. See that? Extend it.
مولاي للمجد إلى الأمام.
We salute you.
Our horses are ready. To horse!
Okay, now we're going to close off the wall. It's about time we're going to close off the wall.
A message.
Okay, guys, everybody get out of the way.
Impudent upstart! I shall take great delight in scratching you myself.
Now we need people on the walls.
Archers, moving up.
Now we have to have people on the walls. If we don't have them on the walls, we're screwed.
أمرك يا مولاي.
Okay, aggressive stance is working.
أؤمرنا.
You have something in mind?
Okay. With no sound, as you can see, we're trying to get the back wall closed. Once we get the wall closed, then we'll be good. Except we're never gonna know if the keep is closed in, unless we hear them, and we can't hear anything. So this game is hard right now because you're never gonna know if the keep is closed in. Let's try to start pumping it up a notch. Getting this wall done. Stop. Well, you're gonna get it done.
Feel the power. A message from the rat.
You impudent upstart! I shall take great delight in dispatching you myself.
As far as I can see, I think all the walls are intact. Nope, they're not.
We are under attack.
The keep is enclosed.
Yup, see that? That means it keeps enclosed. The walls are sealed. We're good to go. If they break a wall down, that will go away. See?
A message from the rat.
So with no sound, you can still play this game. You have to pay attention. Which means you can't go gung-ho and do all the cool shit. You have to take your time. Oh, not enough gold. See now, if I had sound, I would have known. Oh my god, my food's it's oh my god, my food sucks. I need to work on that. So people don't leave, we need to work on that.
To Greece.
We do not have enough gold to train this fleet.
Your allies.
I forgot how to raise the taxes. Shit.
A message from the rat.
Glorious forces of diffuse
Not having sound in this game is very hard. It's very difficult not having sound. I'm so used to having sound. I think we have a straggler. Yes, we do. I need to find a way. I need to remember how to raise taxes. I forgot how to do that. See now, this is why I'm not. This is why I'm just doing a very casual game because I'm trying to remember how to raise taxes. Trying to remember how to do some of this stuff. See now, I don't remember how to raise taxes. It's one of these. I don't remember what it is.
Your allies.
That's for allies. See how you doing. See, now as far as gold goes, he's winning. He's winning as far as troops goes too. Now I need to start raising taxes. There you go. That's gonna make me less popular now. Now, if in order to make me less popular, I could raise taxes, which means I need to make myself a little bit more popular by doing something else.
Feel the power. Gold needed. Not enough gold, my lord.
Oh, come on. Really? Need gold for that? I do need gold for that. Shit.
We are losing a little money, my liege.
Now you see, I raise taxes. In order to raise taxes, you have to make it better for them to live there.
Message from the rat.
Let's see. Okay, I think he's gonna attack again. So let's get rid of this. Let's see where he is. He's gonna attack again, most likely. That's what he's sending after me? Jesus, mother of God. That's an embarrassment. It really is.
Your popularity has fallen.
Dig, 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 dig. Get out there and dig. Get out there, dig that moat.
Feel the power.
تأمرنا. المرح دائما.
Do you see that? One guy was coming to attack. One. All the archers killed him. Didn't even make it. One guy attacked. They all just launched. See now, those archers over there, I could do what he did. I'll probably be killed. What I could do is, I could do this. Watch this. Ready? Archers on horse. Watch what these guys can do. Watch these guys. There's only five. There's only four of them. Trust me. That's all you need. There's only four of these guys. That's it. Let me see. There's how many of them? Probably 30. Looks like 30. Let's see. Hopefully they won't see them through the trees. If I go this way, they might not see them. They'll be undercover. See? Because they went through the trees, they didn't see them undercover. Shit. So where the hell are they? Ah, damn it. They died, but they retreated. There's only 4 of them. There are 30 archers and they retreated. Go figure that out. The archers on horseback are better archers than the archers that you hire down up in the walls. The archers up on the walls are good for putting up on the wall so they can live shots. If you put them on the battlefield, you need to have a lot more.
Come on, sire. We await orders.
Let me see.
Instructions. To glory. Forward. For valor. We await orders. Moving up. Yes. We are on our way.
The stockpile is full, my lord. People are leaving the castle.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's sending all pikemen. Okay, bring out the archers. Oh my goodness, there's no peasants. Of all times, and I had peasants. Nothing.
Mahu Alejano.
A message from the rat.
You impudent upstart! I shall take great delight in dispatching you myself.
Okay, there's a lesson I just taught you right there. See what happened? I raised taxes, gave them good things. I raised taxes so high, everybody left because they couldn't afford the taxes.
No change in the present.
If you're going to have taxes, low taxes. That's it. He's still happy. As long as he's still smiling, even if it's a fake smile, you're okay. It's not a lot of money, but it's better than nothing. Now what you gotta do is you have to get more people. You have to get more people in the castle by bringing more houses out. You have to make more jobs for them to do, like farms around the areas. More people equals more money. Instead of raising taxes, more people equals more money. And more people equals bigger army. So, next step is to find a place to have our farms. So we're going to have people cutting wood like a madman. Put more stockpiles up. Okay, now, as soon as some of the forest is cut down, then we're going to put farms down. As soon as the farms are put down, then they're going to put more granaries out.
Your popularity is rising.
Maybe if we put a woodsman in here, he'll start cutting the trees down in the castle here, because there's a lot of trees in here. We really shouldn't have trees in here. So I figured if I have one in here, I'll cut all these trees down.
Feel the power.
أؤمرنا. صلاح.
Dig, 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 dig.
ما هو رهانك؟ أؤمرنا. عمل أفضل.
So basically, that's how to play this game. You have to take your time and build the castle up from absolutely nothing. The only catch is that it's not as calm as this. Normally, the other person, normally this guy is, where the hell is he? Normally the other person is absolutely up your ass all over the place. For some reason he's very quiet. Normally he's up your ass tearing your castle down. And you don't have the opportunity to let him have it. But he's quiet. If you set up your defenses good enough, they'll come. You'll wipe them out. And they'll have to redo everything. You see, if you set up your defenses good enough, you won't get anybody killed. That's the thing. Nobody's going to get killed. If nobody gets killed, nobody's going to leave the castle. They're going to stay right there. He has more farms than I do. I only have 2. He has 15. So he has a lot of food, which means he probably has a lot of taxes, which means he's building a lot of weapons. Hold on. Annoying person, get off the screen. There you go. He's off the screen. Now, if you'll notice something, he's building stone. In case I knock his walls down. I mean, for real. Now, if I were to invade him, I could bust down this middle door and just make my way to the keep. I could do that. Or I could bust down this wall here and simply walk through and take it there. Or I could just build a huge assault force and take him down. What I could do is, if I want to be a real prick, I could come in through here, knock this down, then knock this down. And he can't make any more troops. Then I bust this wall down, kill him. Game over. Or I could just bust this wall down, go in there, and he's dead. So, me can work on that. We'll do that. How about that? You guys agree? Okay. Let's work on that. So, first things first. In order to do an assault, we need engineers. Now, where did I put those engineers? We need engineers. We need a lot of stone, which we have no problems with that. We need cows. In order to get cows, we need a cheese farms. We need lots and lots of cheese farms. Lots and lots of cheese farms. Then we're not going to eat the cheese. We're going to slaughter the cows and use them for ammunition. It's very mean, but it works. Okay, here's the game plan. Ready? We're making cheese farms. Now, the purpose of cheese farms is to make cheese for the people to eat. But see, that's not the reason why I'm making cheese. We're making cheese because who produces cheese? Cows, right? Now,
A message from the rat.
Well, it's not crazy.
now what happens if the cows die?
You.
They throw it in a pit and it sits there. Well, we're going to take all the dead cows, put them on a trebuchet, and launch them over their walls. This could work. So here we go. 8 engineers.
Moving to site. We await orders.
We're going to have archers up the wazoo. We need more people, though. Looks like I might have to add more houses. Okay, ready to go. Let's do this.
We await orders. Okay, sir.
Just in case.
مولاي
Okay.
My war is yours. We are on our way. I live to serve you. To glory. My liege. Let's ride. We await your orders. Mount up. Your command? There is no way.
Okay, here we go.
أعيش في خدمتكم للشجاعة
Now this is how you win at this game. Set your defenses, set everything on autopilot. Make sure everything's good. Make sure there's lots of people sitting there right there at the campfire. Then you figure out what you need, and then get what you need. Here we have engineers.
Location noted. Setting up now.
We have long-range archers.
Leaving. Message from the rat.
Up close and personal.
Your nemesis will soon triumph over your
He has no idea we're back here.
army.
And we're going to keep it this way.
We await orders. Our horses are ready.
Okay. These guys we might not need, but just in case.
Cancer.
Feel the power.
Not enough gold, my lord.
Okay, that's it. We're out of gold. And here they come. Meanwhile, our keep is closed. They're going to go around. And guess who they're going to meet? They're going to go all the way around. They're going to meet up with those guys. Maybe not. Nope, they're not.
It's a rout.
Nope. They're trying to bust the walls down.
Yes. We are under attack.
Perché proprio via?
Okay, now they're getting smart. Now they're getting very smart.
What was your thinking? The stockpile
Okay. As you can see, playing this game in this era is not easy because everything is so fast. When you're dragging things along like building a wall, it's supposed to be really slow. It's supposed to be very slow to allow you to carefully craft it. It's not. It's very fast because you're on an i9 processor and you should be on a Pentium 2. So this game is very, very difficult. There's no such thing as quick. You used to be able to do it. I used to be able to build a castle in half the time. I can't anymore. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Double wall. See. Get him to dig. Okay, you guys need to dig. You guys dig.
The stockpile is full by now. Your popularity is falling.
They're about to bust the wall down. Go, 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 go. Dude, they're gonna bust the wall down. Get in there. Fuck me.
We await your orders. Let's ride! Mount up! The stockpile is full. Cut them down! We are under attack.
All right, let's repair the wall and take him down. Gee, that was easy. Now, the walls are intact. I see a weak spot. I'm going to take care of it right now. I don't know why they didn't go this route, because this would have been an easy way in. I didn't realize that that was there.
The stockpile is full, my lord. Our blades are healing.
Okay, ready? Let's do this. Now, we need to make up for the guys who lost.
الحصان سريع.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 10 more cavalry archers to make up for the ones they lost. Okay, let's see if we can try and make more archers. And then we're done.
More gold is needed. مولاي gold needed.
Nope. Out of money. That's it. Let's see what we got. Okay. We got that.
Ready! Moving off!
ما هو رهانك؟ عملنا
And that.
أؤمرنا. العمل جيد. ما هو رهانك؟ المرح دائما.
Okay. Let's get the troops together. Engineers. Let's get the knights.
We salute you.
Knights out front.
Feel the power.
أمرك يا مولاي. للشجاعة.
Flamethrowers. You can go with the regular archers. That's fine.
أعيش في خدمتكم. للمجد.
The stockpile is full, my lord.
Ladder people.
Sir,
Stand by. Alright.
أمرك
You guys are going to head up with these guys.
إلى الأمام.
And all we need, I think, is a little bit more help with the engineering department. Need more engineers.
Your grace. Your grace. Your grace.
Okay.
You need something built.
See what we got.
The stockpile is full, my lord.
Okay, defense. Defense.
Our horses are ready. To horse!
نحييك للشجاعة.
خيولنا جاهزة. اركب مثل الريح.
Okay, ready? Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this. This is our front line. They're going first.
نقف على استعداد.
They're going first. This is the artillery. They're gonna go behind the archers.
Location noted.
These guys are artillery. These guys are behind the front line. And of course, the ladders
My bow is yours.
go behind, go in front.
Our tools are ready.
My lord? Of course.
Okay, this is what we're marching up to them.
My lord?
We're gonna march straight into them. We're gonna march. We're gonna set up right here.
Your popularity is falling.
We're gonna set up right there.
Instructions? The stockpile is full, my lord.
Oh, we can't attack. They have people waiting. They know they know we're coming. You know what? I don't give a shit. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go. Engineers. Trebuchets.
Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. That's a fair distance. That's a fair distance.
We are under attack.
Constructing siege equipment.
Okay, everybody aggressive. Let's go.
Archers, ready. Right, boys, yours. We shall dispatch them. Lord.
Manning siege equipment. This device requires skilled engineers now. Calculating. Bravo. Calculating. 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 We'll try our best. Onto the breach. Trebuchet ready. A message from the rat.
Things are going well, aren't they? Yes. I think that they are, must be,
Preparing carcass.
See now what? See it? Launching cows. They're launching dead cows.
Instructions. Let's ride. Mount up. We await orders. La Mancasa. Yes. Swordsman, attack.
Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
You have something in mind?
Feel the power.
Archers, ready.
Bravo.
إلى الأمام.
We stand ready. Trebuchet ready, sir.
Right, boys, yours.
Once more onto the breach.
Lord. We never. To the walls. Instructions. Leaving now.
Set us a ton. A message from the rat.
Fancy wins again. Fancy wins again.
The stockpile is full.
Constructing siege equipment.
That didn't go as planned. I didn't have enough troops. That's the problem. So many troops I have left. Nope, I had nobody left. That's it. Okay, next time, 3 times the many troops.
A message from the rat.
My plans worked perfectly. You are no match for me.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Our gold stocks grow steadily, sire. The stockpile is full, my lord.
Oh yeah, I'm so freaking worried. All 10 of them. Oh yeah, I'm so worried. All 10 of them. Come on, bring it on, bitch. I may not be able to take him down yet, but ain't no way in hell he's getting in here. I'm telling you right now. He's a jackass. That's all? That's all he's bringing? I brought 3 times more than that. The hell is that? Archers? Okay. He brought Pullman, that's fine.
Alistair nervi en ce moment. Känner det här. We are under attack.
This is one thing I forgot to do. Forgot the moat. When you're playing this game, you have to make it as hard as possible to get in. Once they get through the gates, you're fucked. So you have to make it as hard as possible to get through. You have to make them dig the moat. And when they're digging the moat, that's when you have archers raining down hell. See now, I have no archers over here. I have to put archers on the walls. If I have archers all over the walls, ain't no way in hell he's ever getting in for the next 400 years. This castle is secure. Once they archers up on the walls, then by then it might be too late. But basically, this is how to play the game. Of course, you're not going to have this much time. It's basically whoever can plan the best. Make sure you look for any weaknesses. That's a weak spot, but the water's protecting it. There's a little guy a woodcutter here. He has to be able to come in and out. So I understand. I leave a little bit open for him. That's fine.
You are the second greatest lord.
I need to fix those walls. No, you're not.
Once more onto the bridge. You are the greatest, Lord.
Okay, we're gonna try something new.
ما هو رهانك؟ الماء ما أطيبه.
خيولنا جاهزة.
أؤمرنا. سنحن. ما هو رهانك؟ عمل أكثر.
Okay. Um, doing good. Food,
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
9-month supply. This works. We need to find all those people a job. Allow me.
You can count on us.
We await orders.
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 Okay, as you can see, the game works. You can't hear it, but the game works. So, it's pretty much it for this one. It's a bit of a long video. I just wanted to go over some stuff about this game, how it worked, and if it worked in Windows 11. This is a Windows XP made game. Only for Windows XP. This game was made when audio cards were separate from the rest of the computer. For example, you own a desktop these days. It has a CPU. It has a video card in it. It does not have a sound card. Modern PCs do not have sound cards. That is the reason why this does not have sound. Because this game is looking for a sound card, and there is none. When Windows XP came out, there was no such thing as integrated sound. So therefore the software is not looking for integrated sound. In my case, the sound is integrated in the video card. My NVIDIA video card has sound capabilities built into it. So therefore, this program here was built before integrated sound capabilities. Now, although the original Stronghold did work, it had sound. Why, I don't know, but it had sound. I didn't exactly check why, but it did have sound. So therefore, oddly enough, it does work. So that's Stronghold Crusaders in a nutshell. Stronghold Crusaders does work in Windows 11, but because of the integrated sound in modern Windows computers, because of the lack of sound cards in Windows computers, this program cannot read integrated anything. So if you have a laptop, no sound. If you're a desktop with no sound card, like I do, no sound. Only if you have a sound card that's separate, which I don't think they make one for modern computers. Like, for example, Windows XP, the most popular sound card for Windows XP was Sound Blaster 16. Everybody had a Sound Blaster in their computer. My computer has an Intel i9 processor, an NVIDIA 3060 video card, an Asus Republic of Gamers motherboard with integrated Wi-Fi, and the motherboard has integrated ports and integrated sound chips, along with the integrated sound from the video card as well. So sound is no longer necessary separately. Nobody ever gets separate sound cards for their computer. They don't exist. Plus, Windows 11 doesn't even have drivers for sound cards anymore. You can't put one in even if you had one. They only have drivers for video cards and other add-ons like ports network adapters, that sort of thing. If you want to put Wi-Fi in there, network capabilities, such like that. Let me get out of this, guys, and we'll bullshit.
Retire, my lord.
Okay, let me get. All right. Now, network capabilities are the one thing that Windows XP had, that Windows 11 has very little bit of. Network capabilities. Back in Windows XP, you used to see an icon called Network Neighborhood. You were able to go into the settings and set up a network with your computer. Just by clicking Network Neighborhood, you could set up a network very easily. In Windows 11, networking is a little bit more difficult. Allow me to explain. This day and age, in order to get to the settings, you have to go into this. Now, where is the start menu? Oh shit, hold on. My screen's in the way. Hold on, my screen's in the way. Let me minimize this screen and show you guys something. Alright, there we go. Now, you click the start menu, you see this. These are called pinned apps. Okay? Anything you say, if you right click something and it says pin to start, pin to taskbar. If you pin something in the taskbar, it's gonna go down there. It's gonna go here. It's gonna go right here. If you say pin to start, it's gonna go right here. Now, these are all the things I pinned here voluntarily. Now, the stuff, your start menu is right here. This is odd. This is new. This is called recommended. I've never seen this before. I don't know what it does. Together we'll take a look. What I think this is basically what you've touched based on recently and what date you used it. Now this is your start menu. This should seem very familiar. Everything on your computer is right here. Everything. I mean everything. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff here. Some stuff is going to look awfully familiar. For example, does that seem awfully familiar? It should. That's for Windows XP. Except it looks better because this is a better graphics chip. In Windows XP, all you saw was a bunch of dots. And that was it. This one, it looks much better. Okay, how do I stop it? I think I have to click escape. There you go. Now, let me show you some stuff that does work. You're gonna be amazed when you see this. Ready? Yeah. Windows 11 has capabilities of screensavers. Any and all screensavers you have from any operating system, even Windows 3.1. If it's a screensaver, put it in a folder, put it on the desktop, right click, left click, install. There you go. This is from Windows 3.1. 3.1. Dead serious, guys. That is a screensaver from Windows 3.1. That is older than dirt shit. That's not the first Windows. Microsoft Windows was the first Windows. Then you had Windows 2, Windows 3, 3.1 for workgroups had this in it, and this was the very first screensaver that Microsoft offered. And yes, it works in Windows 11. How about this one? You have to admit, you guys loved this one, didn't you? This was really cool. If I can get it to turn on without freaking out. Let's see. Unfortunately, the screensaver is a bit weird. See, now some of them are a little bit shaky. They work, but they're shaky. This one I think was meant to be on a very slow computer because it's meant to move slow. Unfortunately for this, it's a little bit too fast because the computer is fast. This is made to be on a slower computer. Oddly enough, it works. I don't know how it works, but it works. Mind you, you're not seeing the whole thing because I'm on using two screens. So you're not seeing both. You're not seeing the whole picture. But the screensaver does work. So if you could find any screensavers off the old, if you could pull screensavers off the old, see like this one? Screensaver designed for Windows XP, which means not going to work. Some of them will tell you that they're only made for Windows XP, so they're not going to work. Do not push it. Here's why. 16 megabytes of video memory. The average video memory of a NVIDIA video card is about 6 gigabytes. It's more. Screensavers were never meant to take more than what they offer. Never. This one is not going to work. This one might work. Of course, if I could ever get the damn thing on. Nah, it's not working. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working, but this one's not working. That one's... Not all of them will work. I don't think that's Windows XP. Oh, this is Windows 3.1, I think. Maybe. I think this is Windows 3.1. I think. I'm not sure. Now, they had this and they had pipes. I tried getting pipes on here. Well, pipes crashed my computer. So I tried to figure out how to make it compatible, like I did with this one. And well, it worked, but it didn't work. Why are you on the other screen? There you go, that's better. See, now I have two screens. It's moving back and forth from one screen to another. It's not really showing you the whole thing. Come on. There you go. Show it on the screen. Now, keep in mind, this was a screensaver that was meant for a very, very old computer that didn't really have much capabilities. Now, you put this on a modern computer. Look at the graphics. Simple graphics on that thing when it moves. Of course, when it comes to the screen. There you go. Look at simple graphics on that. Very good looking. Of course, get off the other screen. There you go. I mean, very simple. Very simple. I can see why this works. And the fact that it does work, that's great. Because this is a very simple, easy to load screensaver that's not going to move too fast. Because it's programmed to go at a specific speed. Now, the maze uses something called OpenGL. OpenGL is based off of the amount of video RAM you have in the computer. The speed is based off of the amount of video RAM that you have available. The more video RAM you have available, the faster you will move through the maze. That's why the maze is a little glitchy, because it's not meant to go that fast. So if you have integrated graphics, the 3D maze will work great. Alright, here's a Windows 98 screensaver. Windows 98. This is the only Windows 98 screensaver I have, unfortunately. This will give you an idea on how the Windows 98 screensavers are going to work. No, they're not. They're pretty much not. So not everything works. See? Not everything works on Windows 11. Some things do, some things don't. The new ones are not going to. That's what it's supposed to look like right there. That's basically what it's supposed to look like. No. Think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. As far as DOS goes, those of you that love DOS, I'm going to give this to you straight. You ready? Windows XP was the very last OS that had DOS as a base. And there's a reason why Windows moved over to Windows NT as a base. There's a very good reason why. Do all of you remember? Let me see. Do all of you remember the video game that came out for during the Windows XP days? It was called the Microsoft Flight Simulator. The very first one. That's when I was an MCSC for Microsoft. When that first came out, Flight Sim Labs used a virus as copy protection for the video game. And that created a massive problem. Every single copy of that game caused a virus to spread all throughout the whole stupid computer. And because antiviruses didn't exist, computers were breaking like crazy. So, of course, I was hired to do something about it. Me and a bunch of other people were hired to do something about it. Me personally, I called McAfee. They were a software company. They were just making random software. And I said, listen, we have a problem with the... I work for Microsoft. We have a problem with something on our operating system. Somebody used a software as copy protection, but the software is spreading and is corrupting the computer. I don't know what it is, but if you could find a way, Microsoft said if you could find a way of controlling it and getting rid of it, you can make money off of that. Would appreciate if you could help me find a way of controlling this. So McAfee started working on it, and they eventually figured out that that was a virus that they put on the original Flight Sim Labs. So McAfee contacted another company, you might know it, called Norton, and between the both of them, Norton made the first commercial antivirus software, and McAfee created the software that got rid of the virus on that video game, and they were able to wipe that video game clean. And then they give a copy of that software to Microsoft for Microsoft Defender. Let me tell you something. Microsoft Defender was made by McAfee. Just so you know. McAfee created Microsoft Defender. Interesting little tidbit there. The idea of Microsoft Defender was basically McAfee's doing. So McAfee didn't just make money on their own virus scanners, they made money off of Microsoft, and they still are. Because Microsoft Defender is still in the PC to this day. And they were one of the people that said, hey, listen to me, you should get rid of DOS. Because 80% of the viruses that showed up were created in DOS. I'm dead serious. And when you virus scan the computer in Windows XP, and you have a virus in DOS, guess what? Nothing happens. I'm dead serious. So now you know why DOS had to go bye-bye. There was no way to wipe out viruses. If they would put a virus in DOS, no way in hell you could ever get rid of it. Which means the base that your operating system is based off of is now going to corrupt the whole rest of the computer. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Not one antivirus software can help you. And they can't make an antivirus software for DOS. So, that's it. DOS had to go. So that's why after Windows 98, Windows ME was the very first Windows NT operating system. Granted, it had DOS in it, but it wasn't the base. It wasn't the base of the computer. It still had DOS in there. You couldn't reboot to DOS, but had a DOS prompt in it. Although nobody used it, and it really wasn't that useful. This day and age, they have something different. It looks like a DOS prompt, but it isn't. Let's see if we can find it. See if we can find it. There we go. It looks like DOS, but it's not. I'm telling you it's not. Now this is Windows NT. That's what this is. This is called Windows NT. Windows NT has what looks like a DOS environment. What this is Windows PowerShell. Windows PowerShell, the MCSEs could use this for troubleshooting, but they mostly don't know how to use it. This is basically a DOS environment. That's what this is. This is a DOS, similar DOS environment. The only problem is that you can't do it's not a recognized function. C prompt doesn't exist. You cannot prompt the hard drive. You can only prompt the folder they give you, and that's it. So if you want to activate something in here, you have to put it in this folder. And then .exe, see if it works. C drive does not exist. Hence, all DOS programs like Doom, if you want to play Doom, okay, let's see. I do have Doom installed in this computer. Oddly enough, I do have it in this computer. Let's see if it works. Okay, this, if DOS really does exist in this program, this will turn on Doom. Windows NT. That's exactly what this is. Windows NT. This environment right here. Oh, fuck. There you go. This right here. This is not DOS. This is a Windows NT this is a Windows MT environment that they use for troubleshooting the operating system. That's all that is. And MCSE, there's no MCSEs anymore. When I was let go, all the MCSEs were let go, and they had Microsoft Plus, which basically uses memory sticks and pre-made software where they just plug in the software, run it, and say, okay, the program says that your computer needs this. They don't do anything themselves. They don't know how to do anything themselves. For example, suppose you have no suppose you have no way of fixing your computer. You have an error on the hard drive. Let's fix it. Okay, let's check for errors on the hard drive. Okay, guys? How do you check for errors on the hard drive on Windows 11? Let's look in the Start menu. Maybe we can find something there. Under Microsoft. There has to be something under Microsoft. Nope. Nothing. They have absolutely nothing. There's nothing to keep your computer in good shape. Do you really want to know why there's nothing to keep your computer in good shape? They have Windows Backup and Security Windows Tools. Let's see what that is. Command prompt we already saw. Component surfaces, we know what that does. Here we go. Defragment to optimize drives. Why are they hiding it? Why don't they just keep it out so you can use it? Now you can check your computer and optimize it if the drive needs optimizing. You can do that here. You can check the hard drive. Developments. Recovery. Look at this. They have recovery. Registry editor. Remote desktop connection. Resource monitors. Control alternate delete. That's what this is. It's called the resource monitor. Control alt delete is how you pull up the resource monitor. Run services. That's also on your control alternate delete. Control alternate delete. Computer management. Control panel. We all know what this does. Same thing the old control panel did. Same thing. But most of it you can access through settings, which is a whole nother ball game. Settings is a new thing. They used to have control panel. Now they have settings. Obviously, all you have to do is go to the control panel under Windows Tools, and I'll take you right to the basic shit. But this takes you everything. Obviously, this is your themes, Copilot, that type of shit. There's your Windows Update. It's right there. Internet connections. Name the computer. App sound displays. Interesting, huh? Now, how do you check the computer for errors? Let's find out. Click the File folder. Go to Windows C. Right click. Right button. Right click. Properties. See this? Now, it tells you how much used, how much free. If your hard drive is getting a little too full, this will tell you what takes up more space, what isn't. Now, I put you on the other screen. Why are you still here? Bluetooth devices, network, internet, personalization, apps, gaming, accessibility, security. Now let's see. Go back to Windows properties. Here we go. Check for system errors. Gee, bet you're wondering where that was. Very easily. Right click to C drive. Click properties. Under tools. Error checking and optimizing and defragmenting. Right there under C drive. Can't find anything? Don't panic. Just right click C drive. Right click C drive, properties, tools, error checking, checks for errors, optimizing defragment, checks and defragments the drive. See? Don't have to go into the control panel. They made it so all you have to do is right click and go for it. Get out of the way, you little turd. Go to sleep. Now this will tell you quota, previous versions, security, all this other bullshit. Alright? And of course, network neighborhood is still there. But they love to hide it, don't they? Network, guess what? Those are Windows 98 icons. You could even change the icons for Windows 98 icons. I'm dead serious. That's inside your computer icons. I'm dead serious. Ready? Want to see something really cool? Check this out. Check this shit out. You're going to love this. You're not going to believe a word of this. Ready for this? Look familiar? Windows 98 inside your computer. Want to see something else? I gotta go to the other screen to go get it. You're gonna love this one. Does that look awfully familiar to you? Inside your computer. That's from Windows 98. Right next to my picture, right there. Look awfully familiar to you, right here. That's from Windows 98. These icons are from Windows 98 inside your computer desktop theme. This is a Windows 98 desktop theme. Without the screensavers, they didn't work. Again, Windows 98 screensavers do not work. Windows 3.1 does. Windows 95 does. Not Windows 98. So if you have any screensavers from Windows 3, Windows 3.1, Windows 95, go for it. It's gonna work. If you have Windows 98 screensavers, don't even try. The desktop themes, all the files from the desktop themes, they'll all work. All of them. The icons, the wallpapers, all of them, they all work. The screensavers do not work. Any screensavers from Windows 98 does not work. Why? I don't know why. There's something with that operating system that doesn't make it that compatible. A lot of stuff with Windows 98 don't work. There's a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff that still works from Windows 3.1 that works on here. You remember that game from Windows 98 called Hover? Good luck trying to get that to work on Windows 11. It won't work. It's a simple game. It won't work. You know what I think? I think it's not the operating system. I think that Windows 98. I'm thinking for a minute. Windows 98 came out when Adobe Flash first came out. Everything in their mother was made with Adobe Flash. Windows 10 had Flash in it. Windows 11 does not. So anything that uses Windows Flash, including that flag thing that said it was only Windows XP, because that flag used Macromedia Flash, which does not work. Anything that uses Macromedia Flash does not work. Period. Macromedia Flash, Adobe Flash, Flash Player, Flash Plugin, anything Flash related is gone forever. Kiss it goodbye. Now, the flying windows worked. Isn't that kind of odd the flying windows worked? Let's take a look at that again, because I'm actually kind of curious. The fact that that actually works. That's screen. This is from Windows 3.1. I'm amazed at the fact that this even functions right now. Windows 3.1 was so limited. Windows 3.1 had so little capabilities, but yet it still runs at a slow pace. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that it still works. Period. I'm amazed that it doesn't go 90 miles an hour. You know? Granted, the original one for Windows 3.1, it ran so slow you were able to see each and every window traveling very slow. But now that the process is running so fast, it's running at a normal speed. Back in the old days, this ran so slow. When the Windows this was made for, this ran so slow, it was not even funny. Now, it's running at a normal pace. That's the only reason why this doesn't go 90 miles an hour. Because this was made to go slow. Really slow, so you can make out what the hell those are. It was not meant to go this fast. It's supposed to go really slow. Because they wanted you to see what they were that was flying at you. They wanted you to see what that was. That's the only reason why the screensaver works and through Windows 3.1 is not going too fast. Because it's made to go very, very slow. Let's see if the settings work. Original Windows 3.1 settings. There you go. It works. And look. Slow. Fast. This was what it looked like when you put it at fast, warp speed, fast. This is what it looked like when it first came out. Come on. That should look awfully familiar. That's exactly what it looked like. Now, if you put it on Windows 11, if it didn't have the speed control, it would look like this. This is what it would look like. It'd be going too fast. So hardware and software has changed a lot over the years. I'm telling you guys right now. It changed significantly. Hardware and software has changed over the years a lot. So you have to understand that we're running i9s and i7s. When this came out, when Flying Windows came out, the Pentium was brand new. Brand spanking new. Intel Pentium processor. Mind blowing. According to them, it was mind-blowing speed. Never going to get any faster than Intel Pentium processor. That was it. End. Sure enough, no, that was not the end. Intel came out with a lot more processors after that. Of course, the AMDs. Now, Intel was a fairly new company. Let me tell you something about AMD. AMD is the company that made the 386 and the 486 processors back in the DOS eras. All the 386 and 486 processors that you saw on the computers, the really old ones, all those 386 and 486 processors, those really old dinosaur processors, those were AMD processors. All the really old ones with AMD processors, all of those old ones. Now, when the K6 came out for Windows XP, that was AMD's way of saying, okay, we're back. We're not doing 46s anymore. We're going to do normal processors this time. So they came out with the AMD K6. The only problem is the same problem they had. It's the same problem they had when with the original 46. The original the original 46 processor had a little bit of heat in it, a little bit. So they had to put a heatsink on top of it. Not a very big one, a small one. I mean, it was a 46 for Christ's sake. How much processing is it going to possibly do? Not a lot. I mean, you're doing DOS programs. You're not doing Windows. You're not doing tremendous amount of processors all at once. You're only doing simple shit. So you put a very small heatsink on top, and that's it. Didn't worry about it. AMD didn't make processors that stayed cool. That's where Intel came in, and they made the Pentium processor. The Pentium processor was the only processor of its age to not have or need a cooler. You just had to put thermal paste on top of it. That's it. Thermal paste and put a cover. That's it. As long as you put thermal paste on top of it, you were fine. Thermal paste dried up, that's when it started to get hot. The AMDs, the K6s, when they came out, they were boiling hot. They could not figure out how Intel was able to get theirs cool as a cucumber, and yet the K6s were twice as fast, and theirs were overheating. Overheating back then in Windows XP era was non-existent. There was no such thing as anything overheating. Nothing in existence ran that fast. So AMD had a lot to learn. Even though they were one of the originals, they still had a lot to learn. They're never going to catch up. They were never going to catch up to Intel, ever. To this day, still their processors are way too hot. Only now, AMD is finally making a processor that is staying cool. And Intel has a processor that they can't keep cool. But it's the fastest processor on the market right now. The i9 processor right now, the Intel i9 processor is the fastest processor on the market. But it's also the hottest. If you don't have a heatsink or a cooler on it, it overheats in a matter of minutes. If you have a heatsink on it and that's it, it'll overheat in about a half an hour. If you put a cooler on it, a very small cooler, mind you, it'll get warm and stay warm. If you put a really good cooler like this one, if you put this thing on an Intel i9 processor, that thing is going to be cool as a cucumber. This is an awful big unit to go on top of a CPU. But this is what you're going to have to do these days in order to keep your computers cool. Your NVIDIA video cards. My suggestion is, if you're having a computer built, make sure your NVIDIA video card has a liquid cooling system built into it. If you're getting an Intel i9 processor, make sure you have a cooler, and a good one, not crap. A good one on there. The one I have on there right now, it's about 89 degrees. It's warm. It's not boiling hot, but it's warm. That's not good enough. It's going to have to do, because I'm not taking that thing apart right now. No way. I do have the cooler. Yes. But I'm not taking that thing apart right now. There's no way in hell. So you have to think ahead before you get the computer and put whatever you need on it. Before. Don't wait. Don't do like I did and wait till it's too late and find out the temps are out of control on your computer. Now, my video card, I knew sound cards didn't exist at the time. When I first bought the computer, I knew sound cards weren't going to exist. So I knew my video card was going to do double duty. So I had to get a liquid cooler on there. I had to get the best cooler on the market on there, because that's doing video and audio both. So when you're getting a computer, if you're getting a laptop, you have to settle for integrated, which means you have to make sure you have chill pads, really big chill pads, as much cooling as you can get. Make sure you open up the bottom. Make sure you have a docking station, if they have docking stations, with gigantic fans. Gigantic fans, intakes, outtakes, all that stuff. Anything you can do, anything you can think of to make sure that everything's going to work, do it. Do whatever you can to make sure everything works. Because I guarantee you, it's going to be too late. It really is. It's just going to be too late. There's going to be a point where there's going to be nothing you can do, and that's it. And I don't want to see that happen to any of you guys, because, you spend how much money on a computer, and yet at the same time the computer just doesn't work. You don't know why. I'll tell you why. It overheated. That's why. If your computer ever stops working, do not rule out, or if it starts freezing, do not rule out overheating. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, if you have an Intel i7 or an Intel i9, I guarantee you that goddamn thing overheated. Do not, and I mean do not, get a laptop with an Intel i9 processor. Ever. Do not get a laptop with an Intel i9. Ever. If you do, that laptop is going to melt. I swear to God. That laptop will melt and your computer will be garbage. Certain processors are built to run hot. Intel i9s are built to run boiling hot. They need really big coolers in order to keep them nice and chilled. This thing will keep an Intel i9 chilled. Look at the size of this thing, guys. This thing is going to keep an Intel i9 chilled. This is going to keep a CPU cool. What's wrong with this picture? It's huge. I know. How's this going to fit in the computer? I don't know, but they're going to get it in somehow. What I have in there right now, it ain't working. So, got to think of something. Again, video card. I cannot stress this enough. Video card, please, and I beg you, make sure your video card has a liquid cooling system built in. Make sure you have intake and outtake fans that are kept dust free. Make sure the computer is taken apart once a year from like Best Buy or something like that. Make sure they take it apart and clean the dust out of the computer completely. Dust in a computer will clog fans, clog outtakes, intake fans, everything. All fans will get clogged. Let me see if hopefully the camera will reach. I don't know if the camera's going to reach. Hopefully it will. Let's see if the camera reaches. I want to show you guys something. Ready? Okay, this is the front of my computer. Those are the fans in the front. See that? See that? That's dust. That's what you don't want in your computer. If these 3 fans get caked in dust like that, it's going to overheat. Right now, the lights on, right now you can't see it, but the lights are yellow. That means the computer is warm. If my computer was cool, the lights would be green. Obviously, the computer is not cool. CPU is not cool. CPU is warm. Okay, guys? That's because the lights are yellow. The lights are yellow. The lights are yellow. That means the computer is warm. If the lights are green, that means the lights would be red. If the computer was cool, they'd be green. If it's warm, they're red. If the computer's overheating, they'd be dark red. My computer has a temperature lighting system. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the front. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think you guys are going to be able to see the front. Let's see. Can I show you guys the front? Be nice. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's supposed to be the color. The color is entirely based off of the temperature. Now, that thing looks like a dragon. That's CPU. That's a yellow. Now, see that? That's the video card. The video card is like a blue-green. It's like a yellowish, bluish, greenish. That means the liquid cooling system is keeping the video card cool enough. It's fine. But I'm telling you guys right now, that's how I know the temps on my computer. I have thermometers all over that computer. And I can tell you what temperature everything is just based off the color. Okay. That's why it's always good to keep track of your temperatures. Because the temperatures depends on the health of your computer is entirely based off of the temperatures. If anything gets too hot, gone. Laptop computers. Now, laptops. Laptops are integrated. There is nothing separate. The only thing that's separate is RAM. That's it. So the only thing you have to keep cool is a motherboard. Now, if the motherboard overheats, you're fucked in more ways than one. Of course, I'm about to be demonetized because of that curse, but I could care less. Whatever. It is what it is. You know, guys, you got to be careful. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm doing way too much at once. Thank you guys all for hanging in there. Thank you guys all for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching me rant on and on about useless garbage, the shit that you probably didn't want to know, shit you might not want to know, and shit you probably just don't give a shit about. But I don't know. I guess I just wanted somebody to talk to. So be good to each other. Hang in there. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time.